Hey, Jim Malone here. I'm a certified hypnotist from Point Pleasant Beach, New Jersey. And today I thought I'd share with you some thoughts I have regarding an article I read over the weekend. And this article was about this young lady who was the winner of one of those weight loss reality shows. And that's where they take a group of overweight contestants and put them through like this boot camp type process. And whoever loses the most weight over the course of the season is the winner at the end. And although she was the winner, she was clearly not happy with her experience. And keep in mind, this is the New York Post. They tend towards dramatic headlines, but it says here, a fat-shaming reality show tortured, starved, bullied, and brainwashed me into being a total loser. And the article goes on to describe how she and the other contestants were put on very unhealthy dietary plans, that they were encouraged to exercise to the point of exhaustion and sometimes injury, and that when they spoke up or resisted, they had emotional abuse heaped upon them by the show's producers as well as the other staff. And I remember when these shows first came out, it piqued my interest first because weight loss is a very popular session amongst professional hypnotists like myself. People come in for that quite often. But I also had concerns because it became apparent to me right away that they were going to be promoting some very unhealthy behaviors and expectations. And by that I mean this idea that you engage in these very extreme practices, take the weight off very rapidly, and that somehow that's going to solve your problem once and for all. And that's not the case. Evidence shows that people tend to put most of the weight back on and then some when they go about it that way. In fact, the author of this article contacted a professor of exercise physiology from a leading university who said these extreme measures don't work in the long term, and what does work is sustainable changes carried out over the long term. And it's something I totally agree with. And I'd also add that you don't want your motivation coming from a place of cruelty, whether it's beating yourself up or allowing others to heap abuse upon you. You want it to really come from a place of caring about yourself, of doing the right thing for yourself. And it is true that many people who struggle with weight do have to learn how to be firmer with themselves in the sense of not making excuses, because you're going to need to stick with things in the long term. And I like to always point out to my weight loss clients the power of small gestures carried out over a long period of time. And let's imagine you're in the habit of having just one can of cola a day, just one 12-ounce serving. Well, that comes out to 140 calories, which by itself doesn't sound like much. However, if you did that every day for a year, that's 51,100 calories. I calculated that earlier, in the course of a year. And going on the weight loss formula, or the weight gain formula, 3,500 calories in excess of your body's energy needs, roughly translates to about a pound of fat. So that one can of soda a day for a year is going to work out to about 14.5 pounds of extra fat on your body. And I encourage people to visualize their weight loss progress in terms of sticks of butter. And that's 58 sticks of butter in the course of a year, just from that one soda a day. Now, if weight loss has been a challenge for you, I encourage you to go to my website at www.njhypno.com and look for the Thinking Thin e-course link. And what you can do is you can enter your email address there. I don't ask for any other personal info. And I'll send you a series of reports on how to make some sustainable and healthy changes. And if I can ever be of service to you, please feel free to connect. Thank you for watching, and be good to yourself. Take care.